tough one for people to accept because they don't want to. Well, you get one of two ways to look at it. Some people are guilt-ridden because they feel like even though that their kids turned out not too bad, they still are so guilt-ridden that I did a terrible job. Then you get others who just are in denial, that they just expect it's just going to be great if you shower them with their own television and all the junk food they can eat, let them do what they want, and let them call you by your first name instead of mom and dad. Yeah, you're going to get that kind of egotistical, spoiled brat for a teenager. But you had taken him in the woods and taught him how to hunt early on, so he's kind of grown up around this. There's this element with the outdoors, hence the outdoor fathers. There's this element with the outdoors that created, it could have been done with other means, but this aspect to it, how does that create a bond? Because I'm sure a bond is important too.
My first reaction to that is my original attitude or desire or motive, that's a more accurate word, for getting my sons interested in the outdoors and hunting in particular, was selfish. I love to hunt. I love to be in the woods. But I also knew they were higher on my priority list than hunting. I was coming back from a turkey hunt, opening day of turkey season one year. Evan was 2, and I passed a little league game, and I said, that could be Evan a few years from now, and guess where I'll be? I'll be at the little league game.
Mm-hmm.
But what I figured out is that when they were 2, 3, and 4 years old, they wanted to be around me, and we spent time in the woods.
Right.
Now I had to set up a woods that they could be comfortable in.
Right.
And that's a whole nother video that I've done. Okay, on how to help them enjoy the woods. But my point was I tailored things to them and took advantage of the fact that they wanted to be with me.
Right.
Now, if that had not been, if that dynamic hadn't been there, I would not have been hunting as much.
Right.
So I'm being honest when I say that it was a selfish motive, but I was able to do something wonderful and still do what I wanted to do.
Right.
By taking advantage of the fact that they wanted to be around mommy and daddy.
Right.